Gareth Butcher, the stalls are 42 and 43. They're generally known as the Herb and Spice store. I've been running it for 26 years, but the stall itself has been here for 30. I like the idea of supplying a particular niche want. I occasionally get things for one person, like we used to sell sort of jaggery or gur palm sugar. For two old sisters who'd formerly lived in the Raj and couldn't live without it. But the big pleasure now is, in fact, the migrant workers, particularly the Portuguese, who still, one, know how to cook, two, know exactly what they want, three, know how much they want of it, which is not a plaudit that you could apply to the British public anymore. So the migrants are, to me, immense benefit. I think it's a courtesy if you write the name of something that's essential to their cookery in their script. I get my Arab customers to write the Arab names to things that are popular in Middle Eastern cookery. All these things are in fact arranged in families of usage. A lot of people say, why don't you arrange it alphabetically? And I point out to them that I would be going backwards and forwards like a cobbler's needle all day. A lot of the time, anybody who buys basil will buy oregano because of the sweet and sour principles in Italian cookery. They're a family because they're what women bake and breads to counteract the effects of the menopause, which is quite a good thing, really, because hormone replacement therapy, as logic might suggest to you, is possibly not a good idea. You can sell whatever you like until the EU does something about it. I could have ordered anything off Poison Schedules Part 1 and 2, and it would have arrived through the post. I can buy things that would kill you. I got very worried about selling people valerian. You know, it's a bit like Valium, except it's a root. And I noticed that the people who are buying more and more of it was, I thought, this is not too good. In other markets, you get people who would stick it out for a certain length of time, disappear, you get people who turn up just the once, and they're much more of a floating community. Here, particularly as it was, I mean, it was dominated by a few families, and the vestiges of those families are still here. But I do miss a lot of the people I used to know on here. It gets quite lonely, in a way. I mean, I'll never let them know that I miss them, but I mean, that's the saddest thing about it. It's all the missing faces. I remember their sort of chants. Alfie Larkin.
You can't be looking. I took a shilling, I'm willing.
It's customers I miss as well. I mean, customers come for years and years and years. They don't come anymore, and you know they've died, really. Everybody always knows where I am. If you stay in the same place for 30 years, 8 hours a day, I get customers who come back 11 years later. You represent a level of permanence that used to be quite normal in English life, and it doesn't happen anymore.